Start recording. We're recording. Everything's on
We're
record.
recording now.
Yeah, I know I'm a mess.
They're a mess. I was all set up and ready to go.
Meanwhile, I am actively doing
To
my
be fair, did you inform them they were recording?
Hey, chat, can you see the
I
hidden
was-
Among Us?
I'm gonna at least in the recording, I'm gonna show the people. I'm gonna show the people Among Us crucifixion.
Yeah, show the hidden Among Us.
I'm showing the people.
On the recording.
I'm showing the people. I'm showing the people.
Okay, the recording gets the Among Us crucifixion, but Twitch doesn't.
I get to show people what I want to show people in my end.
Yeah, the real freaks and weirdos got to find it on YouTube later, maybe.
Yeah. All right, everybody settle down. Hi to anybody who's gonna be watching this VOD or recording later. We're just gonna go ahead and get into things.
If we're gonna do that, then I need to do this.
So we won,
Yeah.
chat.
That was a crisp.
Chat, we won.
Nappy.
And Lilith won her game at the same time. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, good job.
Lost.
And
Before
the
we
pick
begin,
of time,
does-
chat.
Before we begin, does everyone want to introduce themselves? Not their characters, like you as people.
Sure. I'm Steve, Steven Free.
He is Free Steve.
Yeah,
He
call
can
you
be free
Steve
and Steve.
now.
I am Amoeba. I am just here.
I'm just
I am
gonna
not
refer to you
Steve.
as White Baby, so I don't accidentally like dox
White
you or something.
Baby.
Excellent
Oh, yeah.
introduction,
Baby.
everybody.
White baby.
I guess we've got a gap here, so, hi, I'm Sky. I'm here as well.
Hi, Sky.
Hi, Sky.
I am of
Hello,
many
hello.
names. Max, etc. You will hear all of them in probably angered tones.
The prophet of
Maximum.
Yakub.
It is short for all of them.
Either way, are you possibly the prophet of Yakub?
Will not be confirming or denying the allegations this
Okay,
day.
hold on. I have to break out the composition notebook. I've seen multiple dinosaurs already.
Alright, and I am Magnus, the apparent only person in this call with their shit together.
That's not true. I have
King of
everything.
the
I have everything.
computer.
I-
Madness.
I have everything under control.
As you see, I am here and ready.
I had
Not
everything
even
under control.
I never
If
have
you gave me, I'm
anything.
gonna touch
I don't.
up my
I never
alien.
have anything under control. I'm finishing
I'm
off
going
the
to
rest
need
of a
so much
fucking
tea
quart of
after
ice
we're done
cream.
here.
What's a control? Are we talking about the keys on the keyboard?
Alright. I am through my thermos of tea, which means that I am ready to begin.
Alright.
We now know the cause of the London fire.
Fire. Big if true.
Was it Max?
It was aliens.
Oh!
As you can see by this photo captured of the London fires, whenever that happened back in like the 1600s, you
Damn.
can clearly see it was aliens.
You can clearly see it was
Max, what were
aliens.
you doing on the date of the
All right,
London
everyone.
fire?
Alright, everybody, calm down, calm down. We gotta get started, we gotta get started.
Right.
Y'all need to stop accusing me of being responsible for horrific events.
Was that you, Max?
Shut up! He's letting you start!
It really is like hurting cats.
Alright. There is a time, there is a place. There is a way to see the world as it is and as it isn't. Some people are lucky. Some people just aren't. Sadly, for this sorry lot, they're a part of the latter group. As we're gonna go down the list, as each of you begin to gain consciousness in this strange place. We're gonna start with you, Amoeba.
Okay. I get to wake up first.
Please describe your character.
Mirrors is a Triton. He is a fishman. He is
We
a
love
blue
Neris.
fishman. If
Sweet fish
anyone
boy.
is familiar with the entire concept of Zora from Legend of Zelda, very much basically the entire idea. He's just an anthropomorphic fish. He's just kind of here.
The image is
Oh.
accurate. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
What you?
He's asking for photo data.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Could
think
you? I'm sorry, could you do me the favor of repeating your character name?
Miras.
Miras,
Yes.
this is not where you once were.
Huh.
You awaken on a actually rather soft couch.
Interesting.
Sunlight pouring in through the windows. No sounds of birds or wind. And there's a bunch of unconscious fools draped over the furniture across the room.
Huh. Uh. I don't.
You have no memory of how you arrived here.
Should I start poking around and doing stuff?
I think you should start poking people.
I'm gonna go to the nearest person and start poking them.
Dagoth, please describe your character.
Yes, you, gamer.
Ooh,
You're getting poked.
Damn.
being poked by a fish.
Okay. Is a fuck. I forgot what kind of tiefling she is.
Chthonic.
Sonic, yeah. Sonic.
No, she's tiefling. Kasonic.
Sonic, like the Hedgehog.
Sonic
Oh.
like the hedgehog.
Sonic the
I mean,
Hedgehog.
technically,
Chthonic
she
the
kind of.
Hedgehog.
She has like. Can I change my character?
No!
It's too late. This
No.
isn't thinking through. You can't just change your
You had the
character.
opportunity
Yeah,
to do
change
that before today.
You are no longer Chthonic the Hedgehog. You
Okay,
are
but I
Chthonic
didn't
the
come up with the idea of Kasonic the hedgehog, now did I?
You should have run your character by me. I would have.
Damn it.
I don't want-
You really should have thought about that. Now you're stuck with this.
Continue describing your character. We're on a timeline, people.
Like the hedgehog. I don't know how to tell you, Evie. This is what off games are like. You get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Very
Listen,
sadly.
we can get sidetracked later, not in the middle of first introduction.
Character introduction. Character introduction.
Okay. So I am a Kasonic tiefling.
Yes.
From a cyberpunk Faerun.
Ooh.
She's one light purple. She has one metal arm. And cyanide horns. And now she's getting poked
Poked.
by a fishman.
Poked.
Poked.
You awaken. Once again,
Point.
this is not where you were previously. You're being poked by a fish.
Fish pot, understandable. She's gonna rub her face, look around, look at the fish, look at the other gamers, other people, and start looking at herself, making sure she has everything.
You're the
Looking
stuff
at the
that you
fish
fell
guy.
asleep. The stuff that you fell asleep with is still on you, seemingly undisturbed.
Do
She's
you
gonna look at
have
the fish man. slightly panicked.
Do you have any idea where this place is? I can't seem to remember how I got here.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Let's wake up the other.
He's going to hobble to the next person and start poking them off.
You begin poking the clown. Free Steve, if you'd be so kind.
So, Dancing Vin Lance. He's currently dressed as a clown, but his makeup's all smeared, and he starts waking up slowly, just like, oh fuck me, I can't believe, oh what the heck,
Much like the others, you one, have no memory of how you got here. Two, this is not where you went to sleep.
And there was a fish.
And I said, what in the hells are you?
I'm a.
He'll like reach a hand out, like touch you, like touch you, like, okay, you're real. How is that possible? You're a fishman.
I don't know. I am me. Hello.
And
What?
in the
He's
ostentatiously
clearly a
dressed
Titan.
in the ostentatiously dressed woman, what the hell are you wearing?
What are you? I'm wearing my. This is my uniform, and that's clearly just a Triton. I'm merely half naked, but whatever. No judge.
No, just-
I'm all about
judge.
body positivity and freeing yourself. But I'm just confused by everything that's happening around me here. What is? Oh god. I drank too much. How did I end up here? Why am I in a fucking palace? I don't remember doing that. I did too. I went too hard again. Job
Okay.
too well done.
I wish
You
I knew where we were.
see a portal, black as night, spotted with stars, open up at near the top middle of the room. As Sky, your character comes rocketing through it and elbows the table in the middle of the room.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the fuck? That wasn't supposed to be the other end of that.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened to you?
The table is broken, if it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll like dust off the fucking table shards.
Now we got strangers falling from the ceiling.
Oh,
I,
okay. That's
I'm.
Do,
I
do
at
I need
least
to do
was-
a character
this is
description
getting
here?
Yes, you probably should.
Okay, yeah. So, literally falling in out of space, you see the fucking the my magical girl, who is actually a wrestler, but you know.
Dig it.
Anyway, laurel crown thing that is actually like fused to the head thing. That's well, behind the table. That's the hex blood thing coming through. I got the witch's crown going on because I made a deal with a hag at some point. Uh, lots of purples, lots of colors. Good amount of musculature. Um, nothing outrageous though. I did fall out of the sky and onto this table because the thing I was doing before this was I was literally about to I had like jumped off the fucking top ropes to elbow somebody and just instead of impacting my opponent, I fell through the floor.
Oh.
My clown
Yeah.
elven ass is looking at you. Well, aren't you a brightly colored sword and I'm a fucking clown?
Unlike
Yeah, you know,
everybody here, you have a very
uh,
distinct memory and a pretty good idea of how you probably got here.
The only
Well,
one
you
was
know,
conscious.
you gotta work up the crowd with your character work to make it very clear who you are and what you're doing. I got a lot of bright colors on because, well, as an independent wrestler, I have to do a lot of my own image work, and I won't bore you with the marketing spiel because I don't think this is a competition of any kind. Although I wouldn't be opposed to one.
I'm good.
I wear bright
thank you.
colors because I am not a heel.
What's a heel? Mean a thing on your foot.
So in wrestling lingo, a heel is a is a character who, in whatever the storyline is, plays the kind of more sinister
Oh.
role. Like you, my friend,
Oh.
dressed as a clown with those kinds of colors, you could make quite a convincing heel. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't be a babyface or someone more in like a heroic role. We have had clowns and other kinds of things, but the imagery kind of lends itself to a little bit of villainy, a little bit of trickery, so it's a much easier sell that.
Right. Okay.
We will move on to the final member of this party, who is not
Pull me
in
pull
this
me out of
room,
wrestling mode.
but
Yeah.
in a very different situation. Gnostic, could you please describe your character?
Oh, okay.
Describe.
Murmur is a archivist. A sort of gangly looking clawed thing. It has too much hair, way too big teeth, in the awkward stance. Its eyes have too many pupils. It generally looks like it was hodgepodge together by from a bunch of random bullshit. And good lord, is it bored? It's falling asleep, actually.
You and the two other archivists currently hanging out in the arrivals section of the archive. You got any threes? We're not playing Go Fish.
No, we were playing Old Maid. When did we start playing Goldfish? Did I pass out?
Everything is so boring down here that it's so hard to remember what we're supposed to be doing.
I genuinely think I passed out for a second. Okay. Is anybody coming through yet? At all?
One of them pulls out a stone tablet, looks at it for a second. No. As the stone tablet starts glowing. Oh, we got some new guys. All right, everybody, you know the drill.
Okay.
As the three of you go to play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to do this one.
Oh god, okay. There we go, I'm flinging scissors.
They both did paper.
Oh, fuck, okay. Oh, get up off my fucking ass!
Hey, at least you get to go do something.
You get to go do something. It's the most boring job in the fucking country. I'm going to walk towards a greeting. Good.
You walk down the hallway towards the arrival chamber that they arrived in. It's thankfully one of the nicer ones.
No, it just has a smashed table. No.
As you arrive, you distinctly hear the sound of somebody smashing a table.
Oh, good. We're already off to a great start. That's good. Yeah. Okay.
As you enter the room to see 4 new arrivals, all of you see Gnostic's character basically step out of one of the walls.
What the? Oh my goodness! What the hell? What is that?
All
I didn't know
right.
you could do that.
Okay.
Calm down. Everybody breathe.
I think this is a perfect scenario to not be calm.
No, this is a perfect scenario to be calm. I assure you, you do not want to be panicking right now.
Why aren't you just the frightening sort?
I can't help how I look.
Mr. Cloud, have you ever left a town, the town that you grew up in? You seem very unacquainted with everything.
I've been to many towns. I've never seen anything like you or them or whatever she's wearing or whatever that one's talking about.
Well, isn't this just great? Okay. Wasn't there supposed to be a?
play music.
Wasn't there supposed to be the fucking intro bot? Where the fuck is it?
As soon as you mention that, If you all tune into the watch together, so that way you can hear what I'm about to start playing through it.
I will.
We've
I
got
will.
music.
Oh
I am
wow.
joining. I am
You
joining.
join in.
Joining.
Yeah, let me
Joining.
pause what I had going in the background. So
You all hear music come over the room.
Oh.
As let me get their token out.
Oh
You
my.
see, I'm going to enlarge this so that way the people on stream can see it better.
Oh, it's
You
cute.
see this little thing appear in one of the chairs.
And what is that supposed to be?
Just
All
a
right.
robot. Calm down.
Let
What's
me
a
just
robot?
turn on the proper.
My boy's from a low fantasy setting. He does not know what the fuck is going on.
Our boy's
I get
panicking.
it. She's just like, oh, normal Tuesday.
I mean, yours is from high fantasy, but he's also
What?
never
Oh
encountered
god, it
robots.
speaks weirdly.
Hi, I am a rivals assistant, but you can call me Fox. That's F-A-U-X.
Okay, Fox. This is fish.
I am here to answer whatever questions you might have. I am a Class 2 positronic artificial intelligence.
Is it because you have paws?
Yes, but let's not get into that.
Question. You're a class 2. Who's above you? What's
That's
class
not
1?
exactly... Okay, so a Class 1 in positronic AI is like a couple steps up from a Roomba. I'm a Class 2, so I'm still beholden to my programming, but I can think. A Class 3 is a fully autonomous artificial intelligence.
What's a Roomba?
Okay, so ones are low. Okay, sorry, I got you.
Roomba is a
Ones are not
vacuum
high.
cleaner that cleans your house for you.
What's a vacuum?
A vacuum is what I'm going to shove you in if you keep asking stupid questions.
These are perfectly legitimate questions! I don't know what's going on. I just woke up in the palace. That thing walked through a wall. This fish was poking me. That woman's ostentatiously very weirdly dressed. That one fell through the ceiling. And now you're whatever a robot is.
Just in my walk, you know. What is this weird?
You come from one of the more primitive worlds. Got it.
That's a hurtful thing to say, isn't it?
You don't even know what I am.
I was quite fond of my world. I was doing quite well in it.
I didn't say it was
Wait a
bad,
minute.
I said it was primitive.
It's still
Wait a minute.
It's still a hurtful thing to say.
It's an accurate
You
word.
said
I feel the need to ask, if you're saying that he's from a different world, does that mean that this is a world that is not our own?
Hi, you're
Wait.
smart. I like you.
are we still in the multiverse?
Yes.
I'm like coming.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I'm like
What do you mean
I'm
kind
like
of
coming to the
complicated?
realization I don't know any of these people.
Okay, so once again, hi, I'm Fox. I'm your arrivals assistant. I'm a Class 2 positronic AI that's here to answer your questions.
I'm gonna look over at the skyscraper like, well, we could get to know each other over a nice drink or something some other time. Right now, I'm gonna figure out what Fox is talking about. Anyway, Fox, hi. I'm Vin. This is Fish.
I have a name.
That's good for you. That's good. That's great. You can introduce yourself to him.
To be clear about something, Fox is like 2 feet high. They're very small.
Come on, introduce yourself to the little guy.
My name is Miris.
See, that's Fish's name, Mirrors. Rather normal name, isn't it, for a fish?
Hello, fish mirrors.
Fish Miris. I suppose Fish Miris will work.
So, I'm here to answer the questions about where you are, what's happened, what is the current fate of your existence, etc., etc. Please don't take too long. I have a lunch break coming up.
You eat.
Okay, I have a very important question
Yes.
to me. So I was in a fight before I came here, and like, it's okay that my opponent's gone, but like, can I fight somebody like soon?
Oh, don't worry. There'll be plenty of that.
Okay.
I also have a question.
Yes?
How do you eat?
Oh, no, it's not like I literally eat, but sentient resource laws mandate that I get a lunch break. So it's more like an extended break for me.
Right.
Oh, this is a union deal. I gotcha.
Oh,
Having a
union. Oh,
I
union.
don't
Mm.
actually
We had a
eat,
union.
so I spend
So
my
we all
lunch
know what
break
unions
doing
are, that's
other
good.
things. Does
Is a
that make
union
sense?
like a guild?
Kind of, yeah.
A union is quite like a guild, yes.
We
Oh,
had a
okay,
union.
okay. I was in a guild. I was in a guild before I got here.
Anyway, hi. So, you all are currently in a place referred to as the Oh, good, there's an archivist here. They can help me explain this.
Oh,
You're
God.
in a place called the Archive.
Do you have to involve me every time I gotta do this?
Having an archivist here makes this so much easier to explain to people.
I think they should
Okay.
get I think they should get one of those mandatory breaks. They seem rather on edge and upset, whatever they are.
Well,
Yeah, when does
that's
this one get a lunch break?
Exactly. I
they
think the
get their
workers
lunch.
of the world should unite.
They get their lunch break
Oh,
an
they
hour
really
after
should.
9, so that way everything doesn't grind to a halt.
Yeah, that's when we're working on duty. Most of the time we're not,
Yeah,
which
duty.
means we never get a fucking break.
High
Anyway,
five.
yes, welcome to the
Yeah, high
archive.
five.
It's an archive. Great, you're here now.
You don't seem particularly enthusiastic.
Well, they live here.
Does that
Oh,
mean
wait.
that we-
Sorry about your table. They fell through the ceiling.
It's not my table.
What can you do?
I don't live here. I don't live at Arrivals. You think I'm just gonna live somewhere where there's people falling through the ceiling every 5 minutes?
To be entirely
Yeah,
clear,
I'm sorry
we
I
don't
didn't. I'm
exactly
sorry I
know
broke
what's
not
going
your
on.
table, by the way. This is
Don't
probably
worry about
somebody's table. I don't know whose
Don't worry
table it
about it. You're
is,
good,
but I'm
you're
sorry
good.
I broke it.
No, I
may
was
have
I
also-
was just worried when I heard something break that people would be fighting me the minute I got in here. And don't worry.
Oh yeah, no, like a portal opened up under me and I was doing a sick elbow. So
Oh.
You at least
I sick
appreciate that I
elbowed
was
the
sitting on
table.
the couch and not on the floor.
Usually
So-
people are not conscious when they go through those.
Yeah, that's weird. That's rare.
Sorry about that.
It is what it is. I know how to take a hit.
I'm
We
glad
always-
you're untraumatized by the experience.
Oh, I'm quite
Well, you know how
horrified,
it is.
actually.
I'm not talking
Stuff
to you.
happens.
Are
You gotta
you
deal
a
with it.
clown? I'm not talking to the clown. I'm talking to the wrestler.
It's hurtful to call people
Yeah, you
clowns,
know.
you know.
But
You know,
are
there's
you
hard
not
times, there's
a
good times. This is a
Yeah,
harder
he's
time than
clearly
I've had
a
before,
jester.
but you know.
Thank you. I'm a performer.
Regardless.
What do you perform?
If everyone's okay with it, I can do a little snippet of my performance here.
Yay!
Yeah,
Clown
remembering
Joe!
a lunch
Oh, yes, lunch break first.
Another question.
Oh yeah,
for
we'll
you,
wait for the lunch
Fox.
break.
Okay, so what are your questions? I am programmed to answer anything I can 100% truthfully. I literally cannot lie.
How do
Stay
we
as
get in?
My agent's not working in here. Why is that?
Because it's not
I
connected
paid
to
my
the
How
internet.
does your agent operate off of?
It's not
I guess
connected to anything.
my rules?
Ah, there's your answer.
You're not gonna get outside communication in here.
Oh, no,
Just not.
there isn't an outside.
What do you mean isn't an outside?
This
There's
is...
clearly one through that window right there.
That's
Oh, no, that's
not...
fake.
That's an illusion.
I'm gonna go up to the window and try opening it now. Like, it can't be that fake, can it?
You open it to. Hold on, I gotta turn off the fucking voice.
You open the window, and instead of seeing the outside, the bird, the winds, and the trees, you just see a stone wall.
Oh, that's quite disappointing now, isn't it? You paint the
Set
windows.
your thing.
You
No,
paint the windows.
It's not a paint, it's a hologram. Look at the other side. If you look at the other side, look at the wall, it's clearly not a painting.
You're not that.
Oh, can I
shy,
like
come on.
Can I like
tap
placed on the
the
window,
wall?
not a hologram?
Can I like feel the wall out, like to feel if
more
it's
or
like
less the
real?
same thing.
Like if it's a real wall?
This is a very real wall.
Okay. Yeah, that's a wall.
Yeah, we put those up in Arrivals to make people feel less freaked out about basically being a multi-dimensional dungeon.
You know
Dimensional
Dungeon.
dungeon?
You know what?
Okay, dungeon is a poor a choice of words. It's
But accurate.
accurate, yes. It's not.
Oh.
It's not. It wasn't meant to be a dungeon. It's look. You're here. There is no other there. You are here now.
I have a question for the fox.
Yes.
Is this a divine punishment for any alleged crimes I may or may not have committed?
No, you're here purely by random chance.
Well, I don't know if that's better or worse.
Some people find an odd comfort in that.
Well, it's a good
Anyway.
thing I may or may not have committed any crimes to get here.
Oh no, your previous life doesn't matter anymore. There's no leaving the archive.
You know what?
How do we get home then?
You don't.
Okay. Do you think we should break the news to them?
Just do it.
What do you
Rip
mean
off
we
the
can't go
Band-Aid.
home?
Okay, I should be more specific. There isn't a home to return to.
Your home universes have either in the process or are going to
Collapse.
yes.
What?
No,
What?
fucking believes this.
Bear in mind, this is on the grand time scale of our master, so that's such a ridiculously long time period that you probably can't even conceive the amount of time that would take. But the long and short of it is, the archive is not designed to be left.
Can I file a complaint with your masters?
If
Question.
you can, we'd appreciate knowing how to do that.
Well, you know what? That's my goal. I'm gonna find the management. I'm gonna leave a formal complaint, and after that, I am going to possibly do crime.
Look, if you
Anyway.
figure out how to file a formal complaint, tell me next.
You know what? You know what, friend? I will inform you the second I can.
Anyway, to give you
Sorry,
an
I
explanation
had-
of... Oh, go ahead.
No, I had a question, but if you're gonna do an explanation, you can do that first, as long as you come back to me later.
Yeah, I'll come back to you right after I'm done with this bit. So,
Sure,
you
sure.
all are currently on level 0 of the archive. We affectionately refer to it as arrivals. Whenever a sentient being gets caught up in what we refer to as the collection process, instead of being transmitted into raw ethereal dia logic, you are instead dropped into a room like this.
Well, it is a nice room.
Thank you, I decorated it myself. I am the master AI in charge of the arrivals floor.
You have expensive tastes.
I can conjure these things out of literally nothing.
And how much value do they hold?
Nothing. They actually technically don't exist. They're sitting on hardly.
This is upsetting. I will then proceed to take things out. Is there teacups and like silverware that were once on the table? If I may
Yes, with
ask.
snacks.
I will then begin
There
to
were
take
once
out the cutlery that I had stashed in my pocket.
Yeah, that wouldn't have gotten you anywhere, bud. Sorry.
That's a great shame.
The purpose of arrivals is to orientate any sentient beings to their current and new situations. Secondly, the thing that brought you here also brought a rather large chunk of the area around you. So, very likely there are people that you know in the archive.
Oh, there will not
There
be.
was-
Only friends, I
I-
hope.
I don't.
My entire family was very far away from me.
I don't think
Hey,
you understand
honestly?
what I mean by very large.
There, fish. I'm sure they're
We're
fine.
talking
whenever
on
their
a
universe is collapsing.
we're talking on a scale of multi-planar here. It's you might be surprised
I'm
how
gonna
much we
clap
can
Nearth on the
cram in
shoulder.
this bitch.
I'm
So
gonna
there
clap
is
Nearth on the
a
shoulder.
chance that my family is not entirely dead then.
Actually, no. Our master does not kill sentient living organisms when they're collected. That's the whole purpose of this floor.
But
So-
okay. But my question is then, if a very large portion of my original world and that came into this one with me, and that portion happened to contain my family, and they are not in this room, are they dead or not?
Oh, no. Despite what we've said about the archive has a limited amount of space. So whenever we get a bunch of sentient organisms, we kind of introduce them in waves.
I
They're
believe.
not-
You might see them
they're not-
eventually.
Yeah, think of it like this. Your family's not dead. They're in... Well, we affectionately refer to it as storage.
I believe the horned woman has a question.
Yes, no wait, first... The wrestler.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. In my world, I do my wrestler thing, but you know, it doesn't bring in a whole lot of money. So I would typically set up like an arrangement with a smith to kind of like a I'm not apprentice level, but you know, I'm not tied to any particular smithy. I can do low-ish scale weapon and armor repairs. I've got my personal tools with me. I was wondering if there's any sort of similar setup to that I could use while we're out and about. I assume we're gonna get out of this room at some point.
Yeah, after orientation, I'll let you out.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna want to check out the city of Effenvar on floor 3.
Floor 3. Okay. I'm taking mental notes right now.
And now the horned woman's question.
Yes, you, tiefling.
You take giant pots of our wool.
Correct.
Are they just... I'm gonna assume dungeon logic since pointing at Max's character. That one said dungeon. Or was it you? It's a lot of information at once.
That's the point of orientation, to help you process it.
So, are our walls just little bits of the dungeon? Will we, like... For example, I was in some sort of
You come from a
building.
pretty advanced world compared to the others. Are you aware of what a generative algorithm is?
Yeah?
Our master collects chunks of different worlds and planes, right?
Okay.
Any non-sentient organism collected is further refined into an etheric data stream used to produce a generative algorithm. That algorithm is then used to create a new floor.
Okay.
So it's
cool.
not just a literal, it takes chunks of our world and puts them in the dungeon somewhere. It uses them as energy to make new parts of the dungeon.
No, not energy.
Just an example. It's like it's looking at your world and using that as an example to create something that should emulate it,
Oh.
more or less.
Yeah, living organisms
Mostly
are
less.
dropped into the environments that would best suit them. Sentient living organisms are dropped into arrivals to help them acclimate to their situation. Anything that isn't a living creature is basically busted down for its raw etheric essence and used to create a
Yes, what he said.
Well, additional question that has sprung up from this. Was I the only one who literally dropped in here? Why was everyone else on furniture?
Yours is a
What?
weird. What? Again, that process is supposed to occur when you're unconscious. I don't know what the fuck happened with you, but
I was doing a sick wrestling move, and then suddenly there was no ground under me, and I fell onto a table.
congratulations. New experience.
What do you mean, congratulations? I was in the
This
middle of
is
winning that fight.
What happened to you is an incredibly rare event. Basically, our master opened, for lack of a better term, his mouth directly under where you were trying.
He ate
it's a-
us?
God, I'm being
So it's a
bored.
war scenario?
No.
No.
Regardless,
Listen,
it's notable. I'm writing it down.
I'm much rather.
You're writing down that I got bored?
No,
Yes.
I'm writing down that you were consciousness during the transversal. Okay.
I can't believe that someone who
dungeon
works
is in the
here is
stomach
writing
of your
war
vessel?
fan fiction.
I'm not writing vor fan fiction on the clock. That's disgusting.
That's rather unprofessional, don't you think?
It is unprofessional. It's unprofessional. That's why I'm not doing it.
Anyway,
That's why I hate
now
being
need
in
to
rivals.
ask you all some questions.
Okay.
Sure.
I can try to answer them to the best of my ability.
Any major diseases that we should be worried about?
Flicking open a book, flick a few pages.
I am a fish and need to be wet sometimes.
That's not really a disease. That's more of a disability.
Yes,
Uh,
that's
Fish.
I have
fair.
an overwhelming desire to fight.
That's not a disease.
I would also classify as a disability.
We're looking for actual conditions.
You know,
That-
like, do you have a flu? Do you have the orange plague? Please don't say you have the orange plague.
Illnesses, allergies that are notable.
I
Literally,
get
like
sad sometimes, and it's not my fault.
that's okay. So that's a mental illness, not one that we have to worry about being viral.
I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder. Hey, look, buddy, it's not your fault. Don't worry about that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We're looking for viruses, bacteriums, infectious diseases. You
I
know.
do get a bit of a sniffle if there's too much pollen.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough.
That's allergies.
So I'm assuming you're all clean.
Yeah.
I don't know about the
Well,
others, but I
I'm
am.
a little bit sweaty because I was in a professional fight up until a couple of minutes ago.
I
But
don't remember.
I went to sleep.
I don't
Well,
remember
that's why
taking.
I won the room.
I don't remember taking a bath, but I for the most part, I'm clean. Yes.
Well, just
Yeah,
remember
hey.
I won the room.
That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough.
Next question. Any odd sensations, odd metrics? Some people get really bad headaches after the transfer.
Well, you know that you mention it. It might be unrelated, but I have a throbbing headache. And my
You could
mouth
also
is
mention
dry.
being completely wasted.
My vision's a little blurry.
You are going to be grabbed by a very long set of claws. 3 claws are holding your head right now. And I'm going to move your head to look at me in the eye, and I go,
You can
he's
feel
just
something-
hungover.
You have to do that
does
so
the transfer
menacingly.
process make
Nah.
you hungry?
Yeah, now that Fox has asked that question about weird sensations, all of you except for Gnostic's character have this weird sensation that you want to start going up for some reason.
I want to go
I
up.
just got a sensation.
I do very strangely want to go in that direction. He will point straight up, which is strange for me because usually it's the other way around.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a new one.
I'm gonna point at the ceiling that I came from. Yeah, I want to go back that way.
That's new.
Is there an upstairs by chance? I would really like to explore it.
There's
Maybe
a
find-
lot of upstairs.
Well, that's good. That's plenty to explore. There's many things to find. You know, just maybe things that have been left lying around that no one would care for. That
Okay.
went missing.
Okay. When you say you need to go up, I need to know how. We're going to do a very simple exercise here. I'm going to ask you where in your body do you feel
Oh,
the
I
need
love
to go
exercise.
up? It's wrong
I
We doing
feel
exercise.
push-ups?
Oh, I
No.
feel in every
I'm-
fiber of my soul that I want to tear through the ceiling and climb.
I prefer a bit of like
I
just agility
am gonna
training.
drop and start doing push-ups.
I'm gonna start stretching.
Well,
like,
at
oh,
least the
get
fish
warmed up.
is receptive. We don't have that on record, do we?
1 second.
You see their eyes kind of turn into a blue line with a loading bar for a minute.
the counting.
After the loading bar fills,
No, we don't have that on record.
Oh shit! I actually get something new for once. Alright. That's great.
Do you think we should give them the thing?
Well, to be I mean, either we give them the thing or they go wandering blind. So.
Right.
I'm
going to leave this room real quick. I'm gonna go get a thing. I'll be right back.
Hey, you do that.
I am very curious about the thing. What is the
they
thing?
turn into what looks like a bunch of pixels and just go into the ceiling.
There are
Like,
so
yeah.
many strange things in this world.
Hey, you're about to
My
see a lot
characters-
more weird things.
I mean, if the weirdest thing is just you, then I think that'd be just fine.
Nope, it gets weirder.
No, oh, that's unpleasant.
Sorry.
Will
Thank you. You know, you don't want to go straight into like strength training. You know, you want to like limber up first.
You gotta ease your way into it. As with any physical
wake up the
exercise.
muscles. Wake up the muscles. As he says, and he starts doing like squats.
My character is gonna walk up
Good
to
form. Good form.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, so you guys don't know why we feel the need to go up so
Nope.
badly?
That's new.
I mean, I've always wanted to go up to a degree. You know, climb the ranks, become the champion.
The
It's
fact
like
that this
a
is consistent across the board with you guys here is, yeah, it's the new one. We haven't seen that shit before, but you know what? Weird shit here happens all the time. We don't know what it means.
It's
I
not like
do
a
have a question.
metaphorical up. It's like just actually up, not like, for example, like top of like my class, top of industries, just like up.
Yes,
No.
that's the that is what
I
is
get the very physical
unusual.
element of this up as well, but that's why it's like, you know, it's not unusual for me to want to try to do my best, you know, and do the best thing, go up.
I am slightly concerned. I usually feel a drive to go downward, particularly in water. And
Right,
I
'cause
have
you're a
never
fish.
felt the sensation of needing to go up, and I am very,
That
very
is unusual
afraid.
for a fish. Yeah, no. See. At least because again, you've been the most clear of everyone here. Thank you for your cooperation. It's that's a new one, admittedly. I know that I didn't have that memorized because they give us a handbook of this stuff, you know, when we get sent down to arrivals. But like,
Alright, I'm back. I got the thing.
Thank fucking God.
What's the thing?
You see them
Wait,
carrying
what's
a
the
bucket.
Oh, okay.
They snap their fingers as the table in the middle of the room reforms itself. And as they place the bucket on the table, this pops out of it.
Oh, it's so cute! Oh, it kind of looks like,
Bigger to see it easier.
Oh. Whoa. Can I pet it?
Yes, you may pet
It looks like Dragon's thing.
Oh, it speaks too.
It's so
I want to. Is it bigger than me right now?
Can I?
No, it's very small.
Is your guide. This is a particularly intelligent member of the species we refer to as the sloom.
What a cutie.
Is
I
that
want
anything
to
like
hold
a
it.
slime?
May I
Yes.
hold it?
Close, actually. Related.
The sloom in the bucket looks over. Yes, you may.
Maris is gonna very eagerly pick it up.
Oh,
As
I
you
can't
pick it
move my token.
out of the bucket, it has like a full body as well.
It's so cute.
Really weird.
It's so wonderful.
This
It's
is
the most
probably
wonderful thing
this
in
is probably going to be your most important belonging in this place.
I will hide
Belonging?
before anything happens to this
It's
room.
alive. It's not a belonging.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't
I
own
will
living
hide.
things.
Ah,
You can't
This-
own living things.
What are you,
This
some
will
I
sort of
will
be
slave
die
girl?
before
your-
anything happens to this room.
This little thing is your guide. A couple things you need to know about slooms. One, they're kind of all over the place. We use them as janitorial staff. The second thing you need to understand about the slooms, and this is very important, don't hurt them.
I will
I had
not.
no intention to if it's going to be helpful.
Why would I
Seriously,
hurt this cute creature?
just in case.
That's the right mindset to have. If you hurt a sloom, well, the way slooms make more slooms is by turning people into slooms.
And it is a horrific process that
Okay,
is
I'm
Oh.
very,
not gonna touch
very
that.
well recorded for many reasons.
Sloomification, if you will.
I don't think I want to touch it anymore. If
Yeah,
being
I'm not
honest.
sure.
It's
I was
kind of
planning to
touch and
begin
handle
with.
as long as you don't hurt them.
You'll
What-
be fine.
what-
You'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just take the sloom
I
with you.
request to carry the bucket.
What?
You know what? Fish, you can hold the bucket. You have fun with the bucket. He
What?
likes
You
you.
guys
You like
can
it.
like it. You guys can
I
touch
like
it.
it very much.
I'm out.
What does it feel like? I'm just curious. Like, what kind of sensation am I
It's
getting
kind of
from
like
petting this?
holding up. It's kind of like putting your hand in some particularly fluffy grass or moss.
Ah, it's a good hand feel.
Ooh, good hand. I
Hi,
want them both.
my name is Nova. I'm going to be your guide.
Oh,
Hello, Nova.
wow.
I
Nova,
have...
can we be friends?
Yes, everyone's my friend.
Yay!
I consider us more just acquaintances. We only just met each other.
Nope, you're my
No,
friend now.
me and Nova are best friends.
I'm kind of leaning into the clown. They think everyone's their friend. That's how slooms work. They have an interesting psychology.
That is very interesting. Yeah.
I am going to be your guide. I have been in the archive for 10,000 years.
Oh, that is
That's
a very
quite a long
time.
Well, you
time.
know your way
I
around.
mean, not really that long.
That's not long for a sloom at all. We don't age. We don't die.
Well, I got in here today, so you've been here longer than me.
You've been alive longer than I have, and that's a very rare thing for me to find.
I've been
I've
alive
been alive
longer
for-
than most things.
I mean, I've been alive for almost 150 years.
Wow.
That's not very long.
You're
either.
so young.
Yes,
That's
yes,
young.
it is it is very young. Everyone says that I'm old, but it's very young for a fish.
Are fish
Yeah.
years different from regular years?
You're like an eighth of the age of the giant relicanth on floor 68.
Yes.
Wait, 68 floors?
There's
far more
a
than that, I'm
lot
assuming.
more than 68 floors.
I'm only 128. You made me feel like I'm only 70.
By the way, that relicanth is not my friend.
You guys,
Wait, hold up. Or like Relicanth the Pokemon or Coelacanth the fish?
Coelacanth, the fish.
Okay. I'm like, hold on. Are we talking about an actual Pokemon here? That would be funny.
Yeah, it's something you need to understand about slooms, despite their age, and despite the fact that this one can talk, they're not exactly super smart.
It's
It
a
will
horse.
get you
I understand that
through
horse.
It knows where you
most
need to go.
most
That's important.
things.
Wait,
It will get you
so
through
does
most
the Sloom know
things.
that we need to go up too?
Well, if you tell it, you have to
Yeah.
tell it where you
Hey,
need to go.
Nova.
I already filled Nova in.
Oh,
Hi,
thank
Nova.
Okay.
We need to go. We need to find the upstairs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I know how
Nova,
to
we
go
need
up.
to complain. We need to make a complaint with the boss.
You need to file a
Oh.
complaint.
Oh no, that's not a thing you can do.
Well,
I
we're
know,
gonna
But
find
that's
a
what
way
the
to do
clown
it.
wants to do, and the clown is my second friend here. My
Thank
first
you.
best friend is you, Nova, but the clown is number
Yeah.
2.
You know what?
Anyway.
I'll take any position I can get.
If you want to file a complaint with the master, we're gonna have to find the keeper first.
Oh
Oh,
god,
goodness.
the keeper thing.
What's a
I
Keeper?
How you going over this again?
Oh,
Okay.
What's a keeper? I thought we.
Huh?
There's some
You
weird
wanna talk
hierarchy
or should
here.
I?
It's a management issue. It's we're trying to find this guy who's been missing for a bit. We're figuring it out.
You've lost your manager.
Look, it happens. This is a big place. Shit happens. I mean, it doesn't
Stuff in the
happen. This is
archive
actually
is a
exponentially.
normal occurrence.
This is actually
you
deeply worrying. But you know what? I'm trying not to lose
Wait.
my shit over it.
You know, if that says
Quick-
anything
quick-
about the
yeah.
workforce here, that says a lot.
Quick
Is he the one that
clarification.
makes the shit?
Ow.
No, he doesn't make it. He just stops it from inevitably imploding.
Thankfully.
I
She's
have
like, I have to
I,
get
I
back
have
to.
a I have a I have a question.
Yes.
So you said missing for a bit, and I haven't been here that long, but I'm getting the sense that like time here is different
Weird.
conceptually from time I'm used to. So how long is a bit?
A while.
The flow of time is
Like,
convoluted in this
do you know
place.
years? How many
Okay.
years has it been?
What kind of year? Year in comparison to what solar system?
Yeah, like, what is a
Or
year
is it a
mean?
lunar year? Is it a solar year? Is it a bilunar
Is it
year?
I mean, it's
Is
a
it
lunar
a
year, obviously. Like, it has to
Okay,
do with the
are we
cycle of the moon. That's
Okay,
how
but
years
which
work. What are you talking
moon?
about?
Okay,
My
how
moon.
far is your moon exactly from your planet?
And how fast
I
does it orbit?
mean,
And
that's a
does
lot
it
of
orbit?
numbers I don't know. I just kind of know where it is in the sky from where I am.
That's
Yeah, see,
not helpful.
that's... Yeah, we have no idea how to tell how long a minute is for you compared to us.
We could all sit down and try to figure out, you know, the tick of a fucking hydrogen atom, but nobody has time for that bullshit. So time is
So
fuck,
how
you know?
about you
Okay.
all just accept that he's been gone for a while and we leave it at that?
So I suppose in a relative sense, the keeper being gone is more of a normal state of affairs at this point than it is an irregularity.
So long as the keeper remains in the archive, the dimension that the archive is within should remain stable.
So he's somewhere here. It's just
But the keeper's been missing long enough that it's kind of accepted that he is missing, and it's not like,
It's
oh, this guy
first
went
on our
missing
list of priorities
recently.
to find him, but we've given up
Mhm.
actively looking for him. Does that make sense?
I see. Sure.
he'll turn up.
Okay.
It's fine.
I mean, that's not as specific as I would like, but that gives me a better sense. Thank you.
You know, it's fine. Maybe.
How do you know when to go to sleep if you don't know when it is nighttime?
The lights go off.
No.
Oh,
I think it would be fun to leave the reason we have sun and moonlight as a surprise for when you get around to 420.
I'm just gonna tell
The
them that
sun
the
is on
lights go off.
420?
Well, no,
It's
it's
not
not
a
whatever. For you diurnal nocturnal creatures that need fucking solar influence, there is a cycle that you will be able to acclimate to. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Okay.
I
I
suppose
usually
that's
just
good.
sleep when I'm tired,
Not
but
down in arrivals though. That out there is just an illusion we pipe in to calm everyone down when they first wake up.
gotcha.
I feel like as though you're playing a cruel prank on us.
Honestly,
How
yeah.
could this possibly be a prank?
Trust me,
I have
this
never
is.
seen anything like that in my entire life.
If this is a prank, it's a prank on me too, bud. And I've been here
I
my
feel
whole life.
If this is a prank, what's the joke at the end of it?
That's
What
what
is
I'm
There
this
trying to
isn't
set
figure
one.
out.
for?
That's
They
what I'm
got
trying to
all
figure
this
out.
stuff.
The joke is you die at the
Alright,
end.
if we
Let's
put our heads
go.
together, Clown, I think we can figure out this joke before it gets pulled on us.
You're right.
Okay.
We can pull it on them.
So,
Yeah!
yeah.
I
Okay,
love a good
so
reversal.
now that you all have been sufficiently orientated, I have a little bit of time before my lunch break. Are there any specific questions that you all believe you would like to answer before I go have my lunch?
I would like
Yes,
to know
I
the
have one.
archivist's name because it
you
occurred to
go
me that
first.
we never asked, and I apologize for being rude.
Oh,
Are you one of the ones with a name or a number?
I
That
mean,
one, and she's
that
Miris is
you want the name or you want the number?
the name, the one that you go by.
People call me Murmur,
Hello,
but
Murmur.
What
technically
Oh,
exactly do you
I'm.
mean by
murmur.
number?
That's fun to say. Murmur, 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 murmur.
We just sort of.
Okay, so archivists, when they're first created, they get a number. An archivist picks a name for themselves later.
Or they just go by the number. I don't
Well,
judge, but yeah.
Well, you know what, Murmur? I'm Vin.
My name is Miris.
That's Miris.
Yes.
And what's
You
your
said
name,
that.
horned woman?
Horned woman?
It's just Estrella Lockhart.
And that's Estrella. She has a last name.
I
I
see.
have a last name.
Do you not?
Oh, I do. I just don't give it out freely.
I
Great.
mean, if you scan
You
me,
all have
my
last
info.
names. Incredible.
She has a
Do you have a last name,
Shocking.
remember?
No.
If you guys scan me, you'll see my info.
Wrestler, what is your name again?
They
I
don't know
don't-
what that means.
Oh,
They don't know
you
what that
know,
means.
I'm realizing now I was a little too action oriented gung ho, and I didn't actually do like a proper introduction. I also have a last name, but for marketing purposes, I use my epithet instead.
And
What's
is
your
it?
epithet?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, I go by Osk,
Oh,
the
no, not again.
Unbroken, because no matter the combat, no matter the competition, I may win, I may lose, but my spirit will never yield. And I fucking set into the fucking pose, like a fucking victory Sentai ass pose with like the hands up.
Vin will start clapping. That's very elaborate and that's good showmanship.
Fox
Thank you,
looks
thank you.
over to Murmur.
I've been working on this for a while.
We've been getting a lot of these types recently, haven't we?
You can call me.
You know what? I'm not sure what I was expecting when I was gonna walk in. I expected a couple of schmucks. These
You
are a
can
bunch
call
of
me. Sorry.
lunatics.
You can call me Dancing Vin. It's what I do. I'm a bit of a dancer.
Yeah.
And
You're a dancer.
Oh, speaking of which, Murmur, is it your lunch break yet? Did I do my performance? So I can, since
No, I've
we're having
got
a little bit.
break in an
Whoa.
hour.
I'm the one who takes the lunch break here.
That one's got the lunch break in a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to that desk.
Well, you know what? You can come with us and you can help us file a complaint.
I can inform the archivist.
This place seems chaotic enough. They probably won't miss
into
you.
their weird sensation of wanting to go up.
What was that,
You
Estrella?
know what? That's a great excuse. I'm just that's good excuse. Good excuse. Thanks.
What was
I'll
that?
let the archivist. Oh,
Wait, hold on, wait.
What was that,
Horned
Estrella?
woman is- Huh?
With all
Lilith?
these mashuganas.
Sugarnies?
You're Jewish?
That's what you said.
It doesn't fucking matter. I get talked over.
Oh.
No, go ahead, Tom. Go.
Do Jewish
First
people
sessions are always a bit chaotic.
do Jewish people exist in your universe?
Yes.
I hope so.
I would hope so.
I've
Does
seen a
Jew-
couple schmucks in my time.
Does Judaism exist in the Forgotten Realms? Let's go ask.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it
technically.
does.
I mean,
Over the
we're
table?
I mean,
no, it doesn't.
I mean, we're not all technically from the Forgotten Realms, you know?
No, I'm from a
I mean,
different
technically,
setting.
my girl is from like a cyberpunk variant.
I'm from vaguely fantasy flavored regular Earth.
Oh yeah, we love that.
I'm from a low fantasy setting.
Like
I'm from.
like literally like I used to be part of the WWF type deal.
Hell
Wasn't
yeah.
expecting
Hell
people to
yeah.
call me on my
Very
Yiddish.
World
standard.
Wrestling Federation, yeah.
People are calling me on my Yiddish. Ah.
But yeah,
Paris is from a
Well, anyway,
very
Mehmet,
standard
you
type.
can come with us so you two can file a complaint.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
we
I'm
can all
doing this
complain
for
together.
research purposes. If anyone asks, it's because you have a weird sensation to go up.
Right.
We do have a weird
Last
sensation.
call
That's
for
not a lie.
questions from the all-knowing artificial intelligence. Otherwise, I'm gonna take my lunch break.
Oh, I have a question. What can you tell us about the boss of this place?
The boss?
Which
Yeah,
one?
like the big boss, the one who sucked us in.
Oh.
He is the unknowable master of knowledge.
Can we wrestle?
You would probably lose.
No, that's okay. I just think it would be really fun to wrestle an unknowable master of knowledge.
He's more of a.
We can wrestle if you would like.
But he's like really big, right?
I think if you wrestle
Technically,
an unknowable entity, you're gonna die.
There's a good
No,
chance they
I
will
don't
die.
think there's
Not
enough of a
not unless the
proper
unknowable entity
physical
tries to kill me.
body to wrestle. I'm gonna be real.
we
Yeah,
can wrestle if
he's
you would
more
like.
of a living concept. He doesn't really have a physical. He doesn't.
That's gonna be hard.
I mean,
but
I've wrestled with concepts late at night all the time.
That's called depression.
I think you have a
Dog
problem.
kill.
What's a pill?
Can I wrestle this boss in my mind?
Sure.
We,
You
know what, I'll
knock
encourage
yourself
you.
out.
I'll encourage you. You're getting him. You're getting him. You're really giving him the business.
Okay.
You got him in a hold.
Do y'all want to like start moving or
I'm
what?
not disconnected from reality. I know I'm
'Cause
not
I'm getting
actually wrestling it
antsy.
right now.
Momo,
I just think it would be fun.
I
What?
would like to wrestle with the
Just
wrestler.
like,
Let's wrestle.
I feel like this is gonna be a
I
fucking
leave
lot.
this
Can we
chaos
wrestle?
to
Can we
your
wrestle?
capable hands, murder.
Oh god damn it.
Can we wrestle? Can we wrestle?
Fuck.
I only have
Can we
16
do-
seconds left. Do
Can
you
we-
have
can we
anything
wrestle?
else
Can we
to take
wrestle?
the edge off?
Can we fight?
Cigarettes.
You all see the AI walk over to a wall, wave their hand over it, and a door appear. And then they just walk out of it.
Great.
One cigarettes.
You need what?
What are cigarettes?
You know what's a cigarette?
A
What's
very
a
addictive
cigarette?
thing that you shouldn't be smoking. I can dispose of them if you wish.
No, those are mine. I only have 16 left.
Wait, are cigarettes like Zaza?
What is a
Zaza.
Zaza?
What's
Oh, we got
Zaza?
that. No, we got that good shit up here now.
It smells a little funky, but you know, it really helps you focus sometimes.
What are you on? You know what? All right, whatever.
But yeah, Momo, I don't know what gonna.
Can I
How's he gonna
wrestle the
laugh
fish
at me?
though?
Look.
Like for real?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
there's
wrestle-
plenty of other alternatives to whatever the fuck that
Can I
is
wrestle the fish? Can I wrestle the
that you
fish?
can find around here. There's people addicted to
Somebody-
all sorts of bullshit. You'll be
Can we
fine.
start
Okay.
wrestling?
You're wanting to wrestle the fish?
The fish wants to wrestle the wrestler.
Yeah!
Oh boy.
You
Contested
brought it up
grapple
and I'm like,
checks.
yes.
Contestant grapple checks early on. Hello.
Oh, the first roll's
Yeah.
gonna happen. The first roll's gonna happen. Hold up.
This is for fun though. Like I'm not like actively trying to like, beat somebody up here, but I'm not trying to lose either. You know.
I get you. That's why I said it's just grapple checks.
What
Yeah,
the hell do we roll for grappling again?
Strength.
It's contested strength, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you're both rolling a strength check.
Morning, Lord,
Hee
help us.
hoo ha ha! I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 3.
I'm gonna walk over to Estrella. So, what are these cigarettes, and what do they do?
Morning, Lord, help us.
You know what? That's a good answer. Thank you.
So what happens? What happens with our wrestling?
Fish fucking loses. That's what happens.
Why did you make a
I mean, you're
business check?
pretty. You're
That's
pretty
between you
fucking
two. You two are the
slippery.
ones describing that.
Oh, true. I mean, I think like initially here because I have the higher roll, like I try to like do my regular kind of grapple, but you're like a little bit slippery with the scales and shit, and it's like it's a weird sensation. I can't quite get a handle on you. But eventually, we're just gonna do like a regular kind of arm behind the head, submission hold, and go. I think I've got you here, and I don't want to like actually apply pressure. Is this good?
Yes, yeah, that's good. I'm not actually that strong.
Why'd you roll a
Oh, for
medicine
sure.
check?
Yeah, I will like instantly release and go like, I
Yep.
didn't hurt you, right? Like I was trying not to apply too much pressure.
Oh no, it was just a little
You're okay?
startling.
Right.
Okay,
Yes, I'm fine.
that was very interesting.
May
Thank
I
you.
know the purpose of the medicine check, please? You
I
got
was gonna wait.
21, so it's pretty high.
I was just gonna make sure the fish is like they're both okay after doing the last one.
Oh yeah, they're totally fine.
So, y'all want the way up, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we tried to go up.
If you could show us the way upstairs,
Oh,
that
yeah,
would be
no,
great.
Okay.
Nova calls out, "Road trip!"
Road
Yep.
trip, road trip, road trip.
Anyway,
The fish is carrying the bucket.
yeah, let's get out of here.
You all step out into the first transitory hallway. This one is affectionately referred to as the maintenance hall.
I'm gonna look over at the other dudes I was playing cards with that we got confused about the game we were playing. Like, weird shit's happening. Research purposes. I'm a skedaddle.
Hey, before you do that, Gnostic, can you roll me a d4?
Oh boy. I love this. Oh, we really love not being able to access my sheet. That's fine. I can just do
no.
this.
I am so glad that came up. As the two of them turn to wave at you, a nearby pipe above one of the other archivists breaks and proceeds to hit him over the head.
Wow.
That archivist is dead.
Oh,
Damn.
oh.
Oh goodness!
Shit.
It's-
All right.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna.
Well, there
You-
goes
I-
26.
I look at the other one. You got that right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
That's
All
normal.
right. Onward, gang.
Just
Nice.
dying and going, oh,
Very.
okay, throw him in the bin or whatever. What the?
All I know is we're in the bisexual hallway.
It
You
happens.
have
You know what that
bisexuality on
is?
your world?
Okay. It happens a lot. We're disposable.
What, bisexual hallways or
No, not bisexual I'm gonna shove this bisexual hallway up your ass in a minute.
Bisexual hallway is
Alright,
not
I
a
think-
cigarette.
Oh my god.
Bisexuality is a thing people have, and I do have it.
Congrats.
Good for you, buddy.
Yay! Thank you for
Did
telling
you just
me.
figure that one
And I
out,
would, like,
or
pat you on the
or
back,
is
like
that
in
a-
like a yay.
You know, it took a lot of strength coming out again. You know, especially to strangers I just met. But you know what?
Right?
You know what, Oscar? You seem like a good sport. I trust you with this knowledge. Australia, you are tired, and you'll probably forget this. Fish, my good friend Miris. You won't tell the sea, so that's all I can count
Yes.
on.
Congrats, man. I guess.
And of course, you, my freakish friend, who is frightening in every sense of the way. I know you won't betray me at some point.
Why would? Okay. I don't. Y'all really have to stop going off of appearances if you're gonna be living down here anyway.
Yeah, I think you guys kind of racist.
I'm not
You're gonna have to get
racist.
used to a lot of things real fast, buddy. Oh, and if I
Being a fish is an entirely normal thing.
speaking of, because you just saw it happen to the last guy. If I somehow kick the bucket, just make sure that you bring my shit to the nearest guy that kind of looks like me, and it'll be covered.
When you say kick the bucket, Asu's going to like do like a quizzical
don't
expression
the
and
actual
point at the bucket that the sloom's in, like
No,
one.
no, no.
You're,
I'm
you're gonna
talking.
kick a bucket?
No, no. I'm talking about. It's a metaphor for
Do
dying.
you also want to become a sloom? It's so rare we get voluntaries.
No, I'm good, thank you. But it's a metaphor for dying, for because
Or being turned into a
Ah, the
sloom.
non-literal speech. I've got you.
Is there
I've got
no
you now.
metaphors in your world?
No, we have metaphors. I just tend not to use them.
You know what? That's fair. It makes you more honest.
Gotta be straightforward, you know.
I think he's
Exactly,
got autism.
exactly.
Anyway,
Where are we going?
I tend to prefer innuendo.
Do you
Oh,
all
I
want
love
to
a good
explore?
innuendo.
Do you all want
You
to
need
explore
wit.
this whole way, or do you just want to go up to the first floor?
What's in the pink? What's in the pink windows
Yes.
or whatever those things are on the sides?
That is effervescence.
Does it hurt?
If you touch
Can
it
I touch
directly,
it?
if you touch it directly, you'll become effervescence.
yes, don't
That
touch that.
doesn't seem like a good
Get
idea.
away from that.
I'm gonna
Concerning.
pull out.
Do you
One of
remember
those-
when we said that we let people out in waves, and until then they're in storage?
Mhm.
Yes.
That's storage.
Oh.
You have to go
Those
through
are-
this
So my
process again.
parents are in there.
The guy at the
gonna-
convenience store's in there.
I'm gonna pull out the ball bearing. One of my ball bearings. Just throw it at the essence.
It turns into a pink light and is sucked into the stream.
Yep.
Hold on, my
Whoa.
You know that's a sad shame for whoever was gonna wake up to me at some point.
Somebody's gonna wake up with a ball bearing in their pocket.
You know,
Congratulations.
that's my gift to them. Welcoming them into this horrific nightmare dimension we're suddenly in.
It's not that bad.
It kind of is.
Happy nightmare. Have a
If you
ball
want to be
bearing.
even more horrified, I can take you to some of the. Yeah, never mind.
If that's an offer for something, I'd rather get to know you first.
If they're intent on climbing the floors, they'll get to see the entire archive in all of its glory. All of its horrible, horrible, dangerous glory.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, love me some dangerous,
Somebody
dangerous
disconnected.
glory.
Oh, they're back.
You're
Um,
gonna.
I'd much rather be harvested for parts.
Oh,
quick
you can.
question
I
about
mean,
this
that could
light
happen on
source
some
up
floors.
here.
You want me
I
to
can
take you
tell
to a
you
floor
what
where you
to
can
do.
get harvested for parts?
If you would like to escape this hellish existence that you are about to enter, just say the word, and I'll turn you into a sloom with not a care in the world.
No. I'm
You're
good.
very
Thank
eager
you.
to do that, Nova. You're very eager.
Well, yes, being a sloom is a mercy.
It's a bit off-putting, I will say.
Wait,
It's the only way they reproduce.
hold on a minute.
That's how their
You
species
said that,
just
that we
driven
were
to
told that if you violence a sloom, you become a sloom.
Correct?
But were you always a sloom?
He seemed to stare at you for a minute. No. No, I wasn't.
Oh. Well, we don't have to get into that right now,
By the
but
way, their
helpful
face
to
has
know.
taken from like the usual happy smile to something that's kind of unnervingly serious. I used to be a man by the name of Mark Weber. But now
Oh.
I'm Nova.
Yeah, don't ask them too much about that.
Sorry, I
Um,
just had to I just had to follow that thought to its conclusion. I
most
can leave it be.
slooms you see were once other sentient creatures. A lot of them were archivists like me.
Oh.
Chances are you meet one on the ground, it was once an archivist, probably.
Huh.
That's a fun.
Past life. Thankfully, our past lives don't actually matter anymore.
You do remember
everyone
it, though.
keeps saying that.
Range.
Yeah, because it's unfortunately true. But sorry.
I
know
I
what?
am
This
curious.
is-
Do archivists have their own world that they come from, or are they created entirely within here?
Our master creates us.
So you don't have a world outside of this one?
No.
You've only
that's
ever
a
been in
bit
the archive.
That's a bit reductive. The archive is their world.
Yes, it is. If we're calling this that, which I think itself is a bit reductive. But more or less, we are a created servitor race, essentially, that is intended to record both people, places, experiences, things, everything. We record everything, literally.
Interesting.
We store it all in a big library. It's all on record. We make sure that we are cataloging, categorizing, and organizing everything that ever comes in here. So we're always working. We're never not working.
We Slooms became a servitor race after the master found the Giga Sloom.
Yes.
You really should try and find some way of workers' rights. Maybe create one of those unions or a guild or whatever.
It doesn't matter. We all die too fast.
Also, this guy seems like a union buster.
I believe you should join a union and unite the workers of this world.
In a way, the archivists are the freest people here.
That's sad if this is their life.
Well, enough about my sad, depressing life. Anyway, you want to go up or not?
Yes, let's
find
go,
some stairs.
Yes,
let's keep
Okay.
going. It doesn't seem like there's much going on in this transgender hallway.
It's more bisexual, really.
It can be both.
I could see it going. I could see it going both ways.
Bisexual trans hallway.
I'm gonna about to transgender somebody in a minute.
Hallway is a person.
Some of them could be trans.
Yeah.
Some of them are probably trans, statistically speaking.
Like they say, yes. That's how it works.
But
all right, so stairs, please. I want to see what's upstairs.
Yes, let's keep going. We gotta keep going up, right?
Walking down this hallway and take your fourth left.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's this one.
There is not a fourth left.
What the?
I turn left and keep going.
What is where the fourth left should be?
I think this room has a good sense of direction.
There's a wall.
There's just a wall?
Nova, are you sure this is the right way?
We Slooms have an eidetic memory. We're basically just living Roombas. I am absolutely certain that there should be a hallway right there.
And a Roomba is a vacuum, and a vacuum is what I'm going to get put in at some point.
So vacuum was a thing that sets up stuff.
Wait. I remember that one. Murmur walking through a wall. So I'm going to walk up to the wall and I'm going to touch it.
Your hand passes right through it.
Oh. Good thinking.
Yes, that's why I was going to keep walking. Anyway,
I'm gonna look at it straight. Why would you want to suck up dust? Can't you just sweep it out?
No, so it's a machine. So imagine like a tube connected to a bag.
If you're going to try to explain vacuums, we're gonna be here all day.
We're walking and talking. We're walking and talking.
Yeah, we can walk and talk.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm walking through the wall right after the first member goes through. I'm like, oh, we can do that? I'm just gonna keep going.
You're gonna find a lot of things that don't make sense to your brains now. You'll get used to it.
Babe, I thought you made this playlist for them to understand. Why you do this?
What?
Xavier.
Hi, Xavier.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Hi, Xavier. Love you. You're recorded, and you're also on being streamed on Twitch.
Was that extra dimensional strange man also a part of this?
No.
I don't know who that was. Keep
I
walking.
don't think so.
Sometimes I guess you just hear voices in the archive.
Oh, you'll hear a lot of shit in the archive.
So it's like a bag that sucks up dust through a tube.
Yeah.
And do you just empty the bag somewhere else, I guess?
Yeah, in the trash.
Okay,
I am going
that
to
makes
continue
sense.
walking.
So that's what Nova is, then, just a weird version of that.
Yeah, they clean up all sorts
Nova
of stuff.
used to be a man named Mark Weber.
We don't
And a
talk
man
about
named
it.
Mark Weber.
Their face gets super serious again.
Did you stop
When I arrived
traumatizing
here-
the Sloom?
When I arrived here with my family.
Stop traumatizing
Just-
the fucking Sloom. We're gonna
sorry.
need it.
No, it's okay.
Can,
You don't have to
can
think
I
about that.
can I ask the Sloom what it used to do before it was a
Don't
Sloom?
stop making it
Is that
think about it.
allowed?
Stop making it
I was-
think.
I was a soldier.
Virus is
An
going
expert.
to cover Virus is going to cover Nova's ears.
I was a soldier, an expert, a magically augmented being created specifically and modified for the purpose of fighting kaiju class monstrosities.
Holy shit, you sound cool as hell! When do we
What's a
get to talk with that guy?
What's a kaiju?
You don't. It's a big
It's a
monster.
big monster.
Like a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, like a dragon.
That makes sense. Okay, that's. So you specifically, you
I-
were specifically made to fight dragons.
Can we stop re-traumatizing the Sloom?
You know what? That's fair. I wouldn't want to be reminded of that as well.
I'm gonna
No,
stop.
it's
I'm
totally
gonna stop
fine.
talking.
I'm immortal. I've had a very long time to process this.
Yeah.
I've had a
I'm yeah. I'm gonna stop talking to Nova about this and then go whisper to Murmur and go, so like, can we like turn him not into a Sloom? Is that a thing that could
No.
happen?
That is not
Damn,
a thing that
he
can
sounds
happen.
really cool.
Well, honestly, it's kind of he sounds kind of average.
Murmur,
Look.
you are aware of the fact that some slooms still retain the skill set they had before they were a sloom.
I don't think
Oh my god.
I don't think that you can get the person. You can't get the person back. They have holdovers. But you can't get the person
But
back.
okay, but if the memories have continued to accumulate and the experience is still there, even though the form has changed, does that mean that our Sloom can beat the fuck out of kaijus?
Maybe, I don't know, if given the
They're
right,
kind of bobbing a little bit, like to the left and to the right in the bucket right now.
if given,
That thing is too cute to beat up a big monster, but I do want to see how that works if it does work.
I
would
like to see it beat up a dragon.
not recommend putting it in a situation where it can get separated from
We
us,
are not-
actually.
But it's
Gotcha.
not just turn
Okay.
the kaiju into a Sloom, though?
I mean, it probably will. It probably will.
minute.
It's just
just
I'm saying is being in the vicinity of a kaiju would be not
Bad.
ideal.
Would be fucking awesome, I think you mean to say.
Not
No.
ideal.
You know, I'd rather
Bad.
not. I'd rather not end up near a dragon. In all honesty,
And they get much worse. They get much worse than dragons. You got to think bigger than that, bud.
There's bigger than dragons.
Yes.
How big we talking?
Something akin to I don't know, probably it's similar to fucking Tiamat. Like that big.
Would you like to know
Bigger
about
than
some of the
Tiamat.
monsters that I know about?
Oh god. Okay.
Well, back when I was Mark Weber.
You know, Nova. I hate to cut you off, but where do we go after we go through the wall to get to the upstairs?
Yeah,
Keep
are we
walking
near the up yet?
Keep walking straight until you hit a solid wall. Then find the loose brick in the wall and push it in.
Okay, that sounds doable. I mean, let's find this wall.
Literally going to keep walking.
Do I remember
let's go,
which
let's
brick
go.
it is?
You
are
do
walking
know. You
and
know this
walking.
place well.
Okay, I'm just gonna like
Mirrors is
one
literally
very
going to keep
long
walking until
claw
he
just
walks
clunk.
Yeah. As you were all walking to that hall, well, back when I was a kaiju hunting badass, the most notable creature I ever fought was a demon god classed chiropter beast. Was it demon?
Those are a lot of words.
Demon dice.
Let's see. Wow.
It's
Was it
basically a
bat-like?
very... Huh?
It was bat-like, yeah.
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 I have
these
absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
chiropter beasts are these big bat-like monsters that use echolocation and sound-based attacks and abilities in order to defend and attack its prey and intended target. I arrived in the
Well,
archive during my while I was combating one of these creatures.
Oh. I can't turn into one of those, but I can turn into a regular bat.
Please don't. They give
Oh,
me
you're a
the
druid.
shits.
You know, Miras, I was gonna ask. Apparently, since you can now turn into other animals, are there other people who are just animals in your world? Like, is there like a dog man, a cat woman?
Felinids, canids, they all exist.
Yeah, but I can turn into actual animals, not just
So there's
other humanoid
actual animals
species.
and animal people in your world.
In a lot of
Well,
worlds,
animal
but
people aren't. I don't. I am just a people. I am not an animal people. I am a fish, but I am a fish.
everyone's a
person.
fucking animal.
Well,
Do you not know that, bud?
Well, certain ways people can be quite animalistic.
I'm not an animal.
I will nudge Miras with my elbow. Yeah, you get it
You,
right.
sir, and I'm gonna hold you by the shoulders. What did your mama do with your dad to make you? If it was fucking, you're an animal, okay?
Well, I was making a joke, but you clearly didn't get it.
Technically, I'm classified as a rather large amoeba.
Yes, I am aware. You are monolith
Hey, that's
cellulose.
my
It's
name.
not.
Did the boss make these the thing that Murmur is based on Jewish people?
What?
What?
What's with the Yiddish intonations?
Hold up, wait,
What's going
stop.
on here?
Stop, hold on a second.
What's a Jewish?
Yeah, I'm kind of
You
confused
know,
on that.
it's something like a mish.
Well, in my world, there are people who practice a religion and also just like vaguely a cultural identity, and it's called Judaism, and the people who are adherents of it are Jewish.
Okay, what does that have to do with what I was talking about?
You just sound like the way that Jewish people talk, like they have very specific like intonations and word choices, and it's enough that there's a stereotype about it.
Congrats, you want a medal?
You called me
You
racist
all
earlier.
arrive
You
at
got
the
medals?
Oh my god.
You know, I was called racist
Yeah.
earlier, but who's the real racist here
I'm
now?
going to open the door in the wall, and
I'm
we
not
are
a
going
racist,
to
I
go
just know
through the
things.
door in the wall.
You all continue forward. Okay. The door is just up here. You will have to complete the door's challenge in order for it to open.
Yeah.
A challenge? A
There's
challenge
a
of what
challenge?
sort?
What kind of challenge?
It depends on the door.
There's a
How
lot
do we
of
know
these
what
doors
the
here.
challenge is?
All right.
How do we-
What kind of indication does the door give of the challenge?
Yeah, can we-
Like, what does it
As
look
you
like?
Can we
all
examine the door?
arrive, as you all arrive to the door, it says, "Present your guide to see the sky past this boundary."
Well, this seems kind of easy.
I will hold the bucket up to the door.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
No. I know the trick to this door. You have to throw me at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, that would
Can I
cause
go get-
harm. That would cause harm to it, and then it would turn you into a thing. Why don't we just
No,
lightly
no,
press it
just
against
door
the
into a
door?
slough?
can I grab the bucket
Wait.
and throw the slough?
What if we just
I was
lightly
gonna-
press the slough against
Oh my
the wall?
god!
I was gonna say, just push it up against the door, like very nicely and gently, and just pick it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing happens when you push it up against the
I,
door.
I'm grabbing the bucket.
Oh my god. You just follow the fucking
I'm
slope.
grabbing the bucket and I am throwing the bucket.
To harm is slip. Whee!
Okay.
As it splats against the door glows.
That's incredible.
Anyway, see, you okay, Nova?
Nova sort of gloops off the door and then reforms in their body and just gives a thumbs up.
See? It's fine. You can't hurt a sloom.
You know what?
You're fine.
You know what? At least we know Nova's resilient.
Just
We're immortal.
gently
Nova's a
scooping,
fighter.
very gently
Nova knows how to
scooping
beat
Nova
up
back into the
kaiju.
bucket.
Bucket back. Remember.
And they're
I'm
Nova is
immortal
also
as
my
going
new
well.
hero. Nova is my best friend and also my new hero.
I am also color customizable.
I'm also going to look
What?
down at the bucket. and
RGB
Nova.
slime?
No, Nova. No, Nova.
Yes.
I would die for you.
You have some very
Please
strong
don't
attachment.
die for
I
me.
would not
Would
say that
you
to a sloom.
Would you become a sloom for me?
Not yet.
What,
I have
you
not
know,
made up my mind
again,
about
we
that.
just
Freya's
met
gonna
then.
grab Nemus and kind of tug him away from the sloom. Like, hey,
Let's
Open
we
up
don't
the
need you
Sloom color
dying just
customization
yet.
menu.
Can we go through the door? This is important.
Yes, the
Can we
door
customize
is
the Sloom's
opening.
color?
We need.
go through
Let's
the
go
door.
through the
Customize
door
your
first
color.
before we run into any dimensional issues. Okay, buds,
But I
let's
want to
go.
play with the Sloom.
Once we're
we
through
enter
the door.
As we enter the door,
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Mirrors on the shoulder, like, hey, you know, they're right. You shouldn't kill yourself just yet. You just met the thing.
It's so cute, though. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love Sloom.
You know what? You might have that depression problem that Osk has. We should get you some help if you're ready to kill yourself over such a minor thing.
I'm going to note
I didn't
under
say I did
weird
not say I would
obsession
kill
with going
myself. I
up,
said I would die
potentially
for it.
all
I
sloom
would-
bait.
I don't understand your obsession with the sloom.
It's so cute.
So what's through the door, DM? What do we see?
You see a very long, potentially very annoying hallway.
Oh
Oh,
god, this
Why
is
would
gonna
the
take
hallway
forever.
be annoying?
Is it that
No,
hallway?
Nova looks over. No, this happens to be one of the non-dangerous transitory halls.
Thank you.
We've entered the Gwendolyn hallway, haven't we?
Yeah, this is just one. No. This is
It's
just one
just
of
gonna
those that
keep
you.
getting longer.
No, this is just one of those that you just go. It's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna give us that much trouble. If it gives us trouble, we'll figure it out. Just go.
I mean, I will remain somewhat alert, but just walk down the hallway.
We're all smart, possibly very sad people, but we can get through this.
I know how I can make you
It's
happy.
just a hallway. It's not like it's one of the fucking.
Do you want to know what the secret to happiness is, Mr. Jester?
It's Vin, but yes, you can tell me. What's the secret to happiness?
Becoming the Sloom.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say something like that.
Yep.
This is out of character, but I keep thinking it, so I have to say the thought. Steve, your British accent is so on point that sometimes, if it was not for the actual sound of your voice and just the accent, I would in fact mistake you for that one friend I have who does actually live in fucking Britain.
I'm trying very hard with the voice.
It's
It's-
funny.
I'm
it's
trying
very-
very
it's
hard
very-
with the
I
voice.
like it. It's funny.
I did grow.
wonderful,
Yeah.
and it's slightly unsettling because again,
Vin
if
has
it
to
wasn't
sound
for
like a
just
bit
the
of a
fact that
British
your voice
twit.
is slightly off.
Yeah.
He has to sound like a bit
yeah.
of a British tit.
I
You
grew up in a former colony, and your accent is very good.
Thank
can
you.
tell.
Thank you.
arrive at floor 1, the forest.
I've been in one of these before.
Shortly
I can
after stepping outside, a man approaches you all, and to assert dominance, kicks the bucket with Nova in it. And before he even gets a word out, you all see Nova shoot him with something as he begins screaming.
Anyway, that's
As
what
he
happens if you piss off a
slowly
sloom.
melds into a green and black puddle, and will look to be another Nova remain.
Well, that's a very rude thing to do to somebody you just met.
Okay.
You don't just kick them.
Well, congratulations,
this
you just
Nova
saw a sloom
too?
reproduce. That's your first.
Are you also Nova? I'm talking to the new slime. Sloom.
It just stares at
Are
you
you?
as Nova returns to you all carrying their bucket.
Oh,
Now, this
I
sloom
turn-
cannot speak. It didn't have enough biomass for me to preserve his vocal cords.
I'm gonna squat in front of the Sloom and point my finger at it like a disappointed father. You know, that's very rude. You really shouldn't just kick everyone you run into. Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
have
remember
some.
its previous life.
Well, I'm gonna give it a lesson in life. Don't just kick people randomly. It's very rude.
It reaches up and grabs your hand and places it on its head.
See, yeah, that's me. That's you turning to me that you've learned your lesson and you're ready to apologize. Now, please, I'm gonna pick him up gently. Apologize to Nova.
It can't talk.
Well, it can gesture, can't it?
Not really.
Well,
Can
then
we make the,
I'm gonna put it down.
can we make them kiss?
No, stop fucking with the slooms, guys.
Is that a violent action, or can we make them kiss?
Okay,
If we keep fucking
I'm
with
gonna
the
take the
slooms,
sloom
your
from you.
chance of becoming a
Glossing
sloom
over
is
the horror
drastically
of watching before
higher.
your eyes a man become a sloom.
Yeah, but now we have
Say
two
that to
slooms. I don't think you understand.
Listen,
Bro,
I've seen
this
a man become
motherfucker came
puddles
up
of
to
goo
us,
before. I'm
completely
used to
out of
it.
the blue, and kicked our bucket. He deserved it, but
I've seen men become goo before. I'm used to it. Give me the fucking sloom.
What kind of life did you live where you men were just getting turned into goo regularly?
Did
Give me
you
the
turn men
fucking
into
sloom.
goo?
Did you turn men into
No,
goo?
no, I did not turn men into goo.
I've seen plenty of people turn to goo.
I
Give me the fucking sloom. I'm putting it back on the floor.
I already put him down.
It's a daily occurrence, almost. I don't think. You know
Okay,
what?
what's more
I
interesting
get.
to me than this
I will
Amazing
put the
memory.
new
I don't
sloom
think I've
back on the
ever
ground and go, okay, we're getting a little bit
missed
sidetracked
a day
here. We do
without
need to go up eventually.
What's more interesting to
I
me
without a sloom.
is that she's gonna stop gesturing at the nature.
Yes, we were in some sort of hallway and now we're in a forest.
No, I've never been in a forest before.
You've never been in a forest?
You've never seen a forest
That's
for the trees.
depressing.
Let me guess.
I
Your
only
world
see
was
trees.
You should
world was
become a
entirely
sloom and-
industrialized, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
sounds
that happens.
depressing.
Well, this is what a forest looks like.
Um,
I assume.
You
Is
should
there-
become a sloom about it.
I don't want to be a
Is-
sloom. I want you to stay in the bucket.
Is there like a pathway or anything through here, or is this just like deeply
It's just
forested area?
dense forest.
There's
don't
no
worry.
like, and there's
Don't
nothing
wor-
in the range of like you can't even see like if other people have been through here, like the
Yeah,
plants are
that
bent
kinda
in a
dense.
certain way. It's
Don't
really
worry.
just like we've been dropped here. This is the first time anyone's ever been in this area, kind of deal.
In a
Don't-
while.
Don't
Steve,
worry. Don't worry, friends. I know my way around a forest. I can get us through this.
You know
The
what?
door
I'm not
leads
even gonna do
down.
anything. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna watch y'all figure it out.
The door in this floor is located at the base of the largest tree in the forest.
Or you could spoil it.
Don't piss
The
off wasps.
largest tree. Don't
piss
piss
off the
off
what?
wasps. Okay.
Well,
Don't fight wasps.
You know, if we're gonna figure out how to get to this tree,
Big tree.
you're gonna need some sort of aerial
have a
advantage.
suggestion.
Oh, you have a suggestion? Please go along, Mirrors.
I can turn into a bird and fly.
I was gonna
Wait.
say I could climb.
Wait, you have
can
the
turn into
ability
a
to do that
bird?
at level 3?
Yeah, do you have that ability at level 3?
Do
I
you?
can just turn. It's just my wild shape, right?
Well, yeah, but
No,
Wild
Wild
shape
Shape
has
has,
specific
like, level
animals you can
caps
turn
for
into.
like swimming
Yeah.
and flying speeds.
Yeah.
Depending on what level you are, you can access different forms.
Basically different
I did
movement
forget that
styles.
that's a thing.
I
Just
do
So
forget that
think.
was a thing.
what challenge rating or whatever do you have access to right now?
You know what? Just post your Wild Shape. Just click the little
Yeah, click
chat
the thing.
bubble next to it.
Yeah, because maybe you can turn into a bird.
Maybe I can turn into a bird. I forgot there was a
Druid
thing that you
level
have to
divided by 3 round down in armor class. So you can get up to challenge level 1 then.
You have to be
Because
at.
I assume you're a 3 druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At level 3, a druid can not have a flying speed whenever they change into something.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
Unless
That sucks.
Circle of the Moon does something special.
Oh, I guess I should
Yeah,
put
Moon
myself on
gets
the map.
access to a lot more wild shape stuff faster and better. Because that's their deal.
Yeah, so you don't
Damn.
actually have access to a flying speed creature yet.
However,
Damn.
you potentially, you know what would be helpful here, above the table knowledge
You do
from
have access
me
to
who
stuff
has
with
played.
climbing speeds, yeah.
Yes, you could do like a wolf spider,
Or like a
which is a
squirrel.
pretty good go-to. Yeah.
I was also gonna say I have a climbing speed. I can climb up a tree real quick.
Ooh.
That's also valid.
And again, out of character, my whole deal with my character as a rune knight, like I think this is too forested an area for this to be super duper helpful, but I can become large.
That's
That
a fun
will
fact about you.
not get your vision over the canopy, but
Yes.
it would make it
I
easier to climb the trees.
for sure here, I think maybe this feature is
Oh,
not.
that
Let me actually
happened.
just post this because I had to make this because it didn't import into my sheet. I think this could be helpful at some point. I think maybe right now where we're at, maybe not as much, so I could take a step back. But if anybody needs like a boost or something, I'm there.
Well, you can just give me like a boost as you are right now, and I can just start climbing up.
All right.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could just fucking boost you as I am right now. I do have
All right,
strength and stuff.
Oz, come on, give me a hand. Help me up the tree.
Right.
All right.
Dagoff, your character is getting a signal here.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like a
What's that
cell
one?
signal.
Ew, what the? Checking her agent.
I mean,
Oh,
I am helping Finn climb this tree while this is happening.
I'm
Why
like,
do I have signal here?
I'm kind of looking over a little bit, just curious. Like, what do you mean?
Why do I have signal here?
What you got?
Last time I checked, it wasn't any but true forest anymore.
Mm.
In the meantime, who's heading up the canopy?
I am.
I am watching them and waiting for one of them to fall.
All right, Mr.
Watching.
Jester, you get to the top of the canopy. The sight is breathtaking. It's just green as far as your eyes can see. And also, there's a bird person perched on the tree next to you. Wait, what?
Oh, hello there. I'm
Hi.
running into more animal people every day. Hi, where's
Not
the
an
biggest?
animal, a bird.
Birds are animals, technically.
I'll throw you off of that tree, you fucking landwalker.
Okay. There's no need to drop slurs. I'm just curious. I'm new here. I just arrived. I'm trying to find the
Oh, you're
biggest
just
tree.
out of arrivals. You have no idea where you are.
No, I'm in a forest.
Oh.
Kind of. You know what? Best not to worry about that. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the biggest tree.
Look up.
I will then look up.
There is a truly gargantuan tree hanging down.
Oh, that's a bit concerning, isn't it?
I think
Let me
he just
guess. You're
figured
trying
it
to get
out.
to the door.
Yes, we are. We want to see what's upstairs.
You're gonna want to go talk to the bee taxis.
The bees are people too, are they?
No, they're just very big.
But they can talk, can't they?
No, they're bees.
What's a taxi, by the way?
Oh my god.
It's like a service that carries people from one point to another.
Oh, like Uber. I'm not here. I'm just being annoying.
Oh shit.
You know what? You've been very helpful. I don't have anything I could really offer you at the moment as a reward for being so nice and so helpful. Here, I'll reach and give him. Have this. I'll hand him a ball bearing.
What?
I feel like this is gonna be a recurring bit.
It's a pretty good bit.
Like
He looks at it.
This
He
was a bowl,
bites it, almost like checking a coin. Metal's kind of rare. Thanks.
You never know when that'll be useful, friend. Have fun up here, sir.
Thank you, strange jester.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna climb down the tree.
So, what'd you find out?
There are more animal people here, and
Oh
there's
my
something
God.
called a taxi that involves a giant bee.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the trees in the sky.
Yes. Congratulations.
That's cool.
Your tone of voice isn't very helpful, you know.
Technically, it's growing down from the ceiling. Technically.
It's
That's odd. I don't know of any trees that grow upside down.
What's a ceiling?
okay.
The ceiling is the thing you fell through.
No, that was into the
I-
couch room. There's no ceiling in here.
Well, there's one up there. I'll just point to
Apparently
the
there's
sky.
Huh.
I really should have brought some
I guess
books
you're
with
right.
me. Now
Yeah.
that I think about it.
Nova speaks up. The door is located in the base of that tree. Fun fact! The reason that there's stuff growing from the roof is because this was one of the earliest floors created by our master, and he was still kind of figuring out the whole generative algorithm thing. And he was still...
The early floors have some interesting
Kinks
quirks.
to them.
Very.
Oh, also the insects on this floor are massive.
We are breathing in
Oh.
nearly.
Like the wasps.
We are breathing in a significantly increased amount of oxygen compared to other floors.
A
So
beetle
just
the size of a large dog scuttles past all of you.
Oh.
while you may feel more energized breathing in pure oxygen than heavier nitrogen content, you're going to see big bugs, really big bugs.
That's quite the concern.
This
Not a
is
big
the
fan of
concern I
bugs.
felt.
Arthropods
But
at this level, because they breathe through their skin, they get very big. They don't stop growing.
I am deeply concerned that my typical prowess in nature is not going to be helpful here.
I
Might.
think you're
It
selling
is-
yourself short here.
Yeah,
What,
I mean,
you're you druid, some kind?
The Aetheryte will
Your
sleep
magic's connected
soon.
to nature, yeah?
it's what you say, Nova?
The Aetheryte will sleep soon.
What's that supposed to mean?
The ether.
Either like sky, air, that kind of general direction.
You know what that sounds to me like? It sounds like we need to find somewhere to set camp, and then find some way to find these bees.
That would be wise.
To be honest,
Do bees have nests here like they do in my world? Like
Yes,
beehives?
they're quite big.
Okay. I mean,
The
I guess we can
bees
get to
here
it at
are
another point.
docile.
I have not
Like
seen
There's a
a
big
bee
reason why
before.
we
Oh, that's
avoid the
cool.
wasps.
You've never seen a bee? Right, you've never seen a forest. That's right. You come from some weird world where there's no trees and no bees.
No bees usually means no
be
trees. That's how
entirely
those things go in hand
What
in
was that?
hand, actually.
Bees are very important pollinators.
Hey, Dagoff, you get a message.
Oh.
This is an automated warning from the now newly constructed agent program system. Find somewhere to rest. Fucking now, you moron.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
It was already this late into the cycle.
Something's in my agent now. Someone's fucking with my agent.
What does it say?
And they're telling us to rest, and they're being an asshole about it.
Can
That's
I see
quite
the
rude
message?
of whoever they are.
Okay, yeah.
The next
Gonna
message
show
that
her
comes
agent removal.
The next message that comes up in all caps. I'm not being an asshole. If you're outside at night, you will fucking die.
Right, let's find some sort of
like-
hollow.
no.
Oh, they got that set up really fast. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, I didn't realize we were this late into the cycle. Let's go.
Can we look for somewhere that would be good to set up shelter? Like
let's-
either
One
Like
of you
a
roll
hollow-
survival.
either
like a hollow
Uh,
log or some sort of cave.
If only we had someone spec
what do we
for
want?
survival. That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
We have one of those. It's called our
Yeah.
tiefling friend.
Hey,
I
Dagoff?
know.
It doesn't take you long at all to find a good place to set up camp. You find a nice, dry cave.
Come on.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
I
see
could
what I
sleep
have
in
in
a
my bag.
cave. Do we?
Kind of cramp myself up into the cave, try not to let my horns graze too much.
Let me see.
If I turn left too fast,
Okay.
just let me know, because I might accidentally got one. I don't want to remove any eyeballs here. Ugh.
You know, I'm gonna
So,
sleep far away from you. That's all right.
am I? Can I use my hand axe to go collect wood to make a
Don't.
fire?
Yes, you may.
Why not?
I.
What do you mean don't?
You
Oh,
know
that's an
what? Go
idiot,
ahead,
but
see what
what do you
happens.
mean don't? What do you mean don't? What do you mean don't? What do you mean don't?
Listen,
Go ahead, see what happens.
I'm gonna listen to
I
more.
don't like your tone.
Maybe we could just scrounge around for like some kindling first.
I wouldn't be outside for too much longer.
You know, I have a lantern. We do have some light, at least. I will
That's
pull out
not
my
gonna.
lantern
That's
from
not what they're talking about. We're not talking about light.
I meant just for in here.
Oh, in here we'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. But it's not light that we're
I mean,
worried
it's
about.
gonna get cold, innit?
There's that, but it's not just that either.
Yes. So, one of
Maybe this
you, I believe
isn't
the
a good
wrestler said
idea.
that they were collecting firewood.
I would like to at least get some stuff to start fire going. Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a
Do
perception.
whatever gathering that is. Okay. Perception. Oh, you shouldn't have. Ah, bad roll.
Damn.
You find a rather nice looking tree and start hacking pieces off of it.
Okay.
A good chunk away through this process, something like dinks you on the top of your head.
I look up.
There appears to be a humanoid songbird, and as you look up, hey, do you mind?
Oh, sorry, do you live here?
Yes!
My mistake. It is going to probably get cold overnight, and I was looking for wood to make a fire with. I didn't know this tree was taken.
This is my house!
And I apologize for that. I had no idea of knowing.
I throw another acorn at you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I mean, did I get any? Did I get anything off of this tree, or is it just still in the process of being hacked down, kind of deal?
No, you got enough to start a fire, but the songbird's not happy with you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna kind of like very like pulling myself into like as much of a small ball as I can while keeping the stuff like with like one hand up, like sorry, I
They
didn't
are
know.
clearly
Just like
angrily
back.
chirping at you.
I'm backing away. I'm like, I apologize. I won't do this again. I didn't know this was your tree. I'm just gonna take this and get out of here, okay? Bye. And make my way back to the cave.
How'd it go out there? Did you get the wood?
I got donked on the head with some acorns because apparently that tree was somebody's house, but
Oh, did you
I got
upset
some
some
wood
sort of
out of it.
squirrel person?
It was a bird, actually.
Oh, a bird. Yeah, I ran
Bird
into one of those
person.
too. You know, they don't like being called bird people.
I didn't say it was a bird person to the bird person. I'm saying that to you to give you a mental image.
Fair enough. So how are we gonna start this fire? I do have some tinderbox. I have a tinderbox.
Then
Yeah.
you really have never encountered anyone that was not a standard humanoid?
What do you mean?
I mean, you've really never seen a Triton or
Tiefling?
or else?
I've never seen a tiefling, never seen a triton, never seen a birdman,
Oh.
never seen whatever murmur is.
I'm gonna look it over. Look, elf boy. Here's the thing. I'm assuming whatever world you come from doesn't have a whole lot of non-hominids. You're gonna have to get used to it real quick, bud. Cause you got what? You got elves, humans. What else?
Goblins, orcs,
Orcs? Do you have
dwarves.
listed orcs?
We have
Okay,
orcs.
yeah. That's very very uncreative of your god. Um,
You know what? I never thought to ask him, whatever they are. Just hey, we have all these other things. Why don't we have a little bit of variety? Why don't we spice it up? Why don't we just make like a man that's also a fish, or a woman with horns, or a
I have a
bird?
tail too, you know.
Oh God, you have a tail too. You have it. Oh, I didn't even
I am
realize that.
now going to speak to you in Elvish. You're not special.
I can.
You're not. You're not
Hey, I
lucky.
can speak Elvish
Get
too.
over it.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
speak Elvish.
and I'm like, any of you who understands it, bully this guy.
I will stay
Yes,
back
I
in
can
orc.
also-
I
I
don't
can
think I
also
Bully
deserve
my
this.
second, and I'm answering back in Elvish, like kind of indignantly. Bully my second ever friend.
I will say back in orc. I don't think I deserve this.
I can speak
Orc,
that
I
one.
do not speak, so that one went over my head.
You gotta
Oh,
remember.
Silver, how are you doing?
You all. Oh, what was that?
Oh, nah,
Silva,
it's
how are
fine.
you doing? Are you
Doing
okay?
great.
Okay.
do you sleep?
No, no, I don't.
I'm
Why
sorry,
did
I
you
keep
say that
asking
so
you
ominously?
difficult questions.
I do hibernate though.
Oh, okay.
Silva, why did you say that you don't sleep so ominously?
What are you talking about?
Let's just start that fire and set up camp in here.
All
I
right.
can start a
Yeah,
fire.
I mean, oh, how could you do? How do you? Can you can you do it? Can you just show me how you do it? I have a question about like what you would do, but I think if
Yeah,
you just
set up
do
the
it, it would
campfire
answer
and
the
I'll show
question.
you.
All right, I'm setting up a fucking log cabin style fire. The fucking Lincoln logs, interlocking stuff.
I
We're
getcha.
we're making this.
They sort
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
gloop onto the fire as it looks like they start boiling, and when it catches flame, you just hear.
That was slightly worrying.
As they gloop out of the fire. Ta-da!
Did you have to incinerate yourself a little bit there?
Yes.
I do want to clap at the little ta-da because I appreciate a good show.
Well, if since we have a little bit of downtime, I'm gonna do a little bit of.
By the way, the
bring-
fire is Nova color.
Oh, excellent.
So it's a
That's
black
fun.
and white fire.
We just
That's
have a
very interesting.
Nova colored fire. But it's like generating heat and like doing all the regular fire things. It's just Nova colored.
Yes.
That's so
DM.
fun. Oh my
Wonderful.
god.
Yes.
I would like to take some time to set up at the front of the cave a little tripwire with a bell, with my bell and my rope and my arrows.
Oh, roll survival. Let's see how well this trap is set up. Very
good,
well
definitely.
hidden trap.
Ooh.
I'm gonna return back to camp. Since we're having a bit of a dour day, how about that performance?
I was hoping you'd remember. I didn't want to bring it up again because I don't want to be too overbearing, but I do appreciate a good show as a
You-
bit of a showman myself.
You know what, Oscar, as a fellow showman and my good friend, I will do this for you for free of charge.
Oh,
Oh,
I was curious
free
about
for
this
me?
actually.
You shouldn't have.
Everyone else tips are encouraged. He will then produce 2 scimitars.
Oh,
It's
sword dancer?
official.
I like
And I
sword
will be-
dancers. They're fun.
And I will begin doing a sword dance.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Ooh.
Very good.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, I
I'm
do
doing
have
like
one.
flourishes and like lots of crazy, like funny, like cool movements. Maybe making it look like I'm about to hurt myself, but as a part of the comedy of the show. but like just
Mhm.
very carefully, like like extra, like I slice towards my neck, but like quickly fall backwards to dodge it.
Oh, can I like clap along to the beats of your movements?
You you may, yes.
Yeah, I'm clapping right now.
just dancing with swords and doing flourishes and movements with them.
Dagoth, what are you up to?
This shit cool as hell.
Dagoth,
Lilith,
what are you up to?
Huh?
What are you up to?
What the fuck's at my door? Hold up. Something's scratching at my door.
Uh-oh. The creatures.
Probably Catboy. He probably wants it.
The
Catboy.
creatures.
Here's Catboying all over the place.
He was indeed
Catboy.
Catboy.
It was Catboy.
No, he's on my bed.
Aww.
Bubby is looking at him.
My cat's not in my room. I don't know where Murphy is actually.
Where is Morphe?
How you know? How you know
He's
how
in
it
the
is with
house.
Murphy's Law?
Hey, you know
Morphe's
how it
Law?
is with you know how it is with spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
You know how it is with spaghetti? Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing, Lilith, in game while I'm performing for everybody?
Yeah, what you up to?
My girly pop, Australia, is going through her bag because she hasn't eaten. She got her Wawa bottle.
So you're gonna go ahead and eat a ration?
I'm kind of, but she doesn't have any rations in her shit.
I would happily share
Oh,
some of mine.
ignore that. That was an accidental press.
Charisma saving throw.
Ignore it.
Charisma saving throws
Murmur is
Yeah.
fighting the demons, I see.
I also
Oh, wait, I
apparently
don't
have
have
I
no
any.
misclicked.
I also
Wait,
apparently have no rations in my inventory as well.
I
Wait,
thought
I
rations
wanna
came
throw
part of the
a charisma saving throw.
I
Come
thought
on.
that rations was part of the Explorers pack though.
What the hell? I have a -1.
Where's your charisma at?
What do you mean? Where's my
Well,
charisma at? I put all my points in strength.
Are we making charisma saves?
No.
Yeah.
I saw everyone else doing it, so
What the
I
fuck?
No, I clicked it on accident. Now everyone's going down there like loons.
Okay, I have a +0. I don't know how the hell I got a 14.
Yeah, I'll do the one I'm good at.
Wow.
So,
Listening. Yes.
as you are all doing this, and Nova is watching the
Yeah.
performance,
Yeah.
we will say that you all begin to wind down for your long rests, and we will go ahead and end tonight's session here.
Wahoo.
Wow.
As this seems like a good place to pack up and not leave you guys hanging on like a cliffhanger or anything for next week.
Wahoo.
I gave her
Yes.
a water bottle.
And with that, to all who will be viewing this VOD and all who may be viewing now, I wish you all a farewell and a good night. And we will see you all next week to continue the adventures of a group who doesn't have a name yet as they ascend the archive.
Yippee.
Title drop.
Who named
And I will stop recording.